Here's some good news.
Ooh, I need it.
The Texas heartbeat bill, the anti-abortion bill, probably not probably, it is by far the most stringent anti-abortion bill in the nation. Soon as the heartbeat is detected, you can't abort your baby legally in Texas. As of today. How amazing is that? Well, you mean if I want to kill my baby, I got to go to Oklahoma?
Well, after the 6 weeks, right? You have to go to Oklahoma.
Yes.
Or the heartbeat.
After 6 weeks. It is, I think they specify 6 weeks, don't they? They took it to a federal appeals court and tried to get the U.S. Supreme Court on it. Both of them rejected hearing it.
Oh.
Which is really surprising.
That's amazing.
I know.
Huge victory for the state of Texas in the fight against abortion. Maybe this is a step in the right direction towards saving this country. You know, in the beginning of this nation, George Washington made a covenant with God that he would be our God and we would be his people. And in the beginning, we were greatly blessed because of that. But, of course, there was a great evil that eroded our part of that covenant, slavery. And it got to the point where, because that continued, it got to the point where the nation was split in two over it. And by 1861, 1862, things were deteriorating rapidly for this nation and for our president at the time, Abraham Lincoln. Initially, Lincoln tried desperately to save the Union. That was his priority. He wanted to save the Union. But then something changed in Abraham Lincoln, and it's pretty well noted by a lot of historians that he had a spiritual awakening.
Yeah.
And his aides, his advisors, his cabinet members all talk about the change that came over him in late 1862. His priority changed completely. It was no longer about saving the Union, although obviously he wanted to do that. But his main priority became reestablishing our covenant with God and ridding America of the evil of slavery. And that's why, against all advice, even his Republican advisors, because it was so difficult and the nation was so split on it, it's not that they wanted slavery to continue. They didn't. But they kept advising him, let's deal with this later. Let's just win the war. But instead, he focused on the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863. And that's why, against all advice, he also insisted on passing the 13th Amendment, even when the war was virtually won. And everybody told him, we don't need it right now. Wait on this a while. But he wouldn't. And as soon as he did this, everything changed. Rather than lose virtually every major battle in the Civil War, which had been the case for the Union up until that point, it now completely turned around, and we won virtually every major battle. Abraham Lincoln, who's, by the way, his first name, I don't believe is a coincidence. There's another another Abraham that made a covenant with God. And he reestablished the covenant that America made with the Lord. And now we're facing another evil, and that's the slaughter of babies through abortion. It's unacceptable, I believe, unacceptable to God. And maybe, just maybe, this action by Texas is an important step to getting us right with the Lord again. Maybe that'll turn around all the other things that are going wrong in this country. That would be nice.
That'd be really nice.
But regardless, we got back on that path in Texas, and hopefully others will follow suit. And maybe we can stop killing 1.5 million babies every year in this country.